So I wanted to switch it. Okay. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Shayla Amenra again here for the Colored Girls Museum, doing another Colored Girl Convos. And this week, we have the pleasure of speaking with
Aisha Toombs.
All right, and thank you, Aisha. And can you tell us where you're from?
I am originally from Southwest Philadelphia, and I currently reside in Upper Darby.
Like I am this morning. What is the one item you cannot live without as a colored girl, and why?
The one item that I can't live without and why, probably my support system, my husband, who just is a constant support and inspiration and my greatest cheerleader, backer, shoulder to cry on.
Oh, well, I think her item up. Here's her item, everyone. Here's her item. She can't live without. Oh, look at that love. Look at that love. So beautiful. Thank you for showing us your item, Aisha. So, what is it that you're currently doing?
Right now?
Yes, right now.
Right now, I'm enjoying summer vacation from teaching. Which means doing nothing, writing, being creative. So in class this month, so
okay. And if you missed that, she's on vacation because she's a teacher.
Yes.
And what grades do you teach? If you don't mind me asking.
High school English.
Ooh.
So that's 10th, 11th, and 12th grade and AP English. Yeah.
Okay. And I noticed you brought another item that I'm actually curious about. It's sitting to your right. Would you be interested in sharing it with everyone else, all the other colored girls out there?
Sure. This is my children's book, Nerdi Bunny and the Busy Bee Bully Bear Business. And in the story, Nerdi Bunny tries to get the bees to go back to work because they go on strike. And her favorite food is tomatoes. And so when the bees go on strike, there's no tomatoes, no honey, no fruits and vegetables. Like 80% of our food comes from the bees. And so in the book, it's really just getting my readers to understand why we need the bees and why they're so important. And of course, she's a brown bunny with afro puffs. Just because, in literature, sometimes we don't see enough positive brown girl, colored girl images. Mm-hmm. And so that's kind of where I was going with Nerdi's look, but Nerdi appeals, what I've noticed in going to signings and talking to people, is that Nerdi appeals to, not just brown girls, but all girls, or I have boy readers who love the book. So, that's Nerdi.
So, Aisha, what did you want to be growing up?
Indiana Jones. Or an archeologist, an Egyptologist to be specific. I was obsessed with everything Egypt, pyramids, pharaohs, mummies, scarabs, you name it, I was on it. And I wanted to find where Cleopatra was buried. So archaeology, I was really into that.
What are you most excited about right now?
Most excited about right now? Probably the second book coming out. Okay. It's Nerdi Bunny and the Big Bayou Gator Grief. My titles are always so long, so trying to remember them and put them in the proper order. But in this story, she's headed to Louisiana, or New Orleans in the story.
New Orleans.
Yeah, and
so a follow-up question with that I'm actually curious about is how did you get into transitioning to being a children's writer from being a high school English teacher?
So, I've always wanted to be a writer. That's in addition to being Indiana Jones. Mm-hmm. Being a writer was something else that I was really interested in. And Nerdi Bunny, I came up with when I was 9 years old.
Wow.
And just this crude little drawing that I put up, gave to my mom, that she literally kept on her desk till she retired a couple years ago. And I wrote a story a few years ago that I thought I was going to have be a picture book, but I took a class and ended up expanding it. And I've always been interested in writing. I mean, I write poetry, I write essays, I do short stories. But I knew Nerdi was something I wanted the world to see. And I'm still an English teacher, but writing children's books just seemed like the way to go. Being an educator.
I want to ask you, what's your favorite thing to spend money on?
Coach bags.
I knew you were going to say that.
That was an easy one.
And then, who, dead or alive, would you love to have brunch, not dinner, brunch with, and why? Past, present, or future. You never know if you're into that Afrofuturism.
That's a tough one because there's a few. I mean, there's certainly family members that I would love to chit chat and have a conversation.
All right, you get 2 people because then 3 people conversations are always a lot more fun.
Okay. Well, then that's easy. I would probably have lunch with or brunch with my grandfather, who passed away a few years ago, and Ella Fitzgerald, because I love her music, and my grandfather is one of the reasons I listened to Ella Fitzgerald at all. And just what her life was like, her process, the things that she experienced as far as discrimination, and I'm always intrigued about the story. I would like to hear more about the story where Marilyn Monroe pretty much shut down a nightclub because
they didn't let her perform.
You gonna let Ella sing, and that's gonna be that. And I would just love to know more about maybe what she was like and what their relationship was like. So yeah, my granddad and Ella.
All right, I would love to be a fly on that wall. So that pretty much wraps it up for me. Again, this is Shayla Amenra. I was told I need to poke my head in the camera more, so
you do.
Hello. I hope you can see me. There I am. Recording on behalf of the Colored Girls Museum, doing another Colored Girl Convos, and it's on this beautiful July day. Thank you again, Aisha. This is Aisha
Toombs,
and she is interviewing with us. And again, please check out her book Nerdi Bunny and her series that will be rolling out with it. We'll have everything in the bottom. Thank you, Aisha, for talking with us today.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
Great answer.
You English teachers.
Fitting a children's book author.
You English teachers, boy.